A metal ball of mass 2 kg is allowed to fall freely from rest at a height of 5 meter above the ground, taking g value as 10 meter per second square. Calculate the potential energy possessed by the ball when it is initially at rest. Second, we have to calculate the kinetic energy of ball just before it hits the ground. Last, we have to calculate what happens to the mechanical energy after the ball hits the ground and come to rest. Now carefully see the question. A metal ball whose mass is given as 2 kg is allowed to fall freely from a rest at a height of 5 meter from the ground or above the ground. Taking g value as 10, we have to calculate potential energy possessed by a ball when it is initially at rest. Initially at rest, we have here a ball is at some height, so this ball possesses potential energy which is mgh. Okay, mass value we have 2 kg, g value we have 10 meter per second square given, h value is given as 5 meter. So when you will multiply, you will get 100 joule. So potential energy you will got it as 100 joule. Now next we have to calculate the kinetic energy of the ball just before it hits the ground. So ball which is above 5 meter from the ground, when this ball is released and hits the ground, so now carefully see, this whole potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. This is called conservation of energy. This is only happens when air friction is zero. So here assumption we have to take that we are neglecting the air friction. So whole potential energy we converted into kinetic energy. Potential energy we have already calculated in the previous part, that is 100 joule. Just substitute the value, and kinetic energy we as it is. So here we got kinetic energy as 100 joule. So the kinetic energy of ball just before it hits the ground, that is 100 joule. Now next part we have what happens to the mechanical energy after the ball hits the ground and come to rest. So when the ball hits the ground, this whole potential and kinetic, some form of energy is stored in the ball. So this whole energy is wasted, or whole energy is transformed from potential and kinetic, that is whole mechanical energy is converted into heat and sound energy. So what happens to the mechanical energy? Mechanical energy gets converted into heat and sound energy. Clear?